Hello and welcome to realityfuturestrading.com. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to use the S&P 500 daily volume to tell you if you are in a slow moving day. Now right now, for September 25th, 2012, we are taking a look at the YM, which is the mini Dow. And we actually had a really nice setup here today, right here at about 8:04 Mountain Standard Time. So if you're East Coast, just add 2 hours. If you're Central, add an hour. If you're Pacific, well, subtract an hour. Anywho, this was the trade right here. And as you can see, we had a nice green filter on the Hawk Micro Scalper. We get a rise in price. We go up above the Globex open. We get a pullback into the micro trend line, and I love to see this thing bounce off the Globex open. Now, I did not take this trade today, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I love taking my daughter to school. But I was actually preoccupied, so of course I come in a little bit late, and just like anybody else in the business, well, I want to take a trade. I didn't take any trades when I came in today. You see that we did have this nice move here to the downside. However, the one thing that is missing is we don't have any signals. But going over this trade back here, once again, we do have a nice rise. Everything is nice and green. Pull back, she bounces off the Globex open. We get our green warning dot right here. We get our green long entry triangle, and we get our green long entry hash mark here. And of course the filter, we're looking at nothing but green. So you might ask, what kept me out of trading the rest of the morning? Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull down my market analyzer. Now, the only thing that I use the market analyzer for is I use it for daily volume. This gives me an idea of how many players are actually in the market. Now, we're not looking too bad here on the CL. However, if I look here at the ES, and right now the time is currently 10:30 Mountain Standard Time or 12:30 Eastern Time, and by the time 9:30 or 11:30 Eastern Standard Time rolled around, I only had about 680,000 contracts. Now, normally what I like to see by 9:30, I like to see at least 900,000 contracts traded on the ES. If I've got lower volume on the ES, that generally tells me it could be a slow day. All right, let's move that out of there. Now, another way we can tell that we have a slow moving day is if we look at our mean Renko bars here. We can see that our open here right at about 7:30, and this is the micro scalper, and this is a 6-range bar. Now, even if we stretch this thing out, we make the bars even bigger than what I would normally keep them at, you can see that we have a fair amount of bars. However, usually by 10:30, I like to see at least a screen and a half to 2 screens worth of bars. And keeping an eye here on our Omni timer, this current bar that we're in right now is 12 minutes old. So that tells me it's a little bit slower as well. So that being said, between looking at the number of bars, how fast it takes to make each bar, as well as we can see the lower volume here on the ES, as well as some of the other indexes on the market analyzer, might be a good day to sit on your hands. It's really up to you. I prefer a faster moving market, more volatility. I am flexible, but in a case like today, I'll tell you what, by the time I showed up at about 8:30 Mountain Standard Time, it was just very slow, very sloppy, and I chose to take the day and just sit back and watch. All right, well, I hope you found this video to be informative. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at ray@realityfuturestrading.com. Thanks and have a good day.